There we go. That should do it. It's always interesting trying to open one of those things without it either just like making a whole big old explosion of noise or uh, getting shook and going off. But that is neither here nor there. Neither here nor there at all. In fact, it's time to roll. Hey there, hi there, everybody. It is Monday. Hope you all are doing well today. I am Rob vonShoe. Welcome to the live stream. It is International Women's Day, which is most excellent. Big kudos to all of the women folk out there and the important women in your life. But as far as game goes, we have a boss rush designed by a couple of the players in the game here. I have gone through and done an initial clear already. What I wanted to do tonight is to go through just for fun, just mess around just a little bit. But I wanted to do that with Elsa Bloodstone. But the problem is that my Elsa's tied up in war, and I am slightly less than an hour away from being able to free her up. I was really hoping that one of my alliance mates here would have helped move the goalpost a little bit, but unfortunately, I am still shy. So, I'm going to need to call an audible on that. Still get to have some fun with the boss rush, just modified. Before I get too far along, though, I do want to welcome the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. Today was a big day. Got to pair up and join up with MASH Gaming to throw down for the 3-star SmackDown, running with Tigra against Winter Soldier, and Tigra was able to do a significant chunk of damage to Winter Soldier. It was a neck-and-neck fight. I'm not going to spoil how that turned out. That's at the top of the channel. Do encourage you guys to check that out, please. It is a very, very fun series, and got Series 1 finale coming up here pretty quick. So if you're interested in running just for kicks, got an open invite. So just use a 3-star Elsa Bloodstone, see how much damage you can do in 3 minutes time, and you can be featured in the Season 1 finale. Want to say a big howdy to Superman Blue at the top there. Saying I'm number one. Hey, Rob. What's good, Blue? How's it going, bud? Yes, you are. Cheers and big kudos to you. Time Master saying, is Superman Blue? I suppose, perhaps. Toy Shadow, yes, but only by a couple minutes. Fried Nugget saying, sup? Con says, Rob. What's good, Con? How are you? Happy Monday. Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are doing well. Week is off to a good start, a busy start. I am so freaking excited for a couple of videos that I'm going to be posting here in the next couple of days. I'm not going to spoil what those videos are or any of that, but I'm excited. I'm very excited. Fried Nugget says, Rob, can we do a 3-star SmackDown? 100% yes. 100% yes. So what we can do, the next one is going to be the Season 1 finale. So if you want to jump in on that for right now, it is an open invite for everybody to use the Elsa Bloodstone. Elsewise, if you want to roll next season with Nick Fury, yeah, we can do that too. But why not both? Got Guardian for the first time. Really like him. He's so much fun. Yes, he is. And with fantastic synergies to boot. Big congrats. Big congrats. That was really cool. Toy Shadow got I-Bomb rank 5, and I'm due LOL in 2 weeks. So I'm Omega Red Potion farming. Can you show me a good synergy team for him? For I-Bomb, you mean? Okay, so here's the thing with I-Bomb. There's a couple of champs that you can bring with to help make him better, but you're gonna want to have a couple of different options for Labyrinth, just for a couple of poison immune fights that you're gonna run into. along your way there. So with that in mind, I mean, iBomb is going to be great. He's going to be he's going to do pull a little bit of weight, especially, you know, with him all good and ramped up like that. Well, let's see. But King Groot is not a bad option because that gives you 15% boost for poison damage. And I think Abomination Classic, pairing him up with him, is going to do you a lot of good too. So you could do both. You could do one or the other. But those are going to be iBomb's two best synergies right there. And then, you know, still saves you 3 extra spots on 2 or 3 extra spots on your roster for other champs as well. Man Falcon says, greetings, Rob. What up, Falcon? Always a pleasure, bed. John Oak, yo, what good? Rob, what's good? Long time no see. Indeed, long time no see. But it's good to have you here tonight. How's it going? How have your adventures been here? I'm just taking care of the gold pool here for the Black ISO weekly quest. I have been so engrossed with the boss rush that I have done absolutely nothing else in game. So yeah, I mean, I still got the gold quest here just to knock out quick. Get the was it 20,000 gold, whatever it is. 150,000, a little bit more. It's a little bit more. Got Aegon Ring 5 in 2 weeks. That's why I said 2 weeks. Oh, yeah. Yep. Perfect. There you go. And then you will be sitting very well set for all that. Speaking of the Black ISO market, I should probably just take care of this stuff before I forget. Most of the stuff here is a really good value if you do have the Summoner Sigil. If you are in the market for that sort of thing, it's a very, very good value and one of the best values in the game. Again, but if you are in the market for it. And then I go for this one too. Awesome. Ah, gotcha. Yep, sounds good. Hit me up again in a few weeks for the Nick battle. Khan says Robius Maximus, first of his name. I am doing most excellent. I am doing most excellent. It's been a good day. It's been a good weekend, capping off a bunch of adventures. Can't complain about any of that. Ready to hit the ground running with all the things that we got going here for this week. It's going to be a busy week. I mean, we've got Mangog coming into Arena. There's just always something. Always something. A bunch of new gameplay stuff to keep up with as well. But, well, we're waiting for Elsa to refresh. Or to unlock, I should say. What do you guys want to do? I'm just jumping in Arena right here just for kicks. I have not started my infinite streak yet. So, we could just talk Arena and just, you know, hang out and chat, which I would be all for. Could jump into Boss Rush. I do have 4 more completions of that I want to do, because I will be getting all 5 of the various profile picks. I'm currently flying the Elsa Bloodstone one. That's the one I'm going to wind up flying, but would also like the Tigra and Storm Pyramid X as well. May as well get the other 2 while I'm at it, just for kicks. It is very much doable with 3- and 4-star champions with a certain level of luck and skill. I did see that Metal Sonic dude wound up doing a 3-star run. So, you know, good on him. I suppose it is possible to do a 2-star run as well, but that's going to be a long run. Count says, I'm not a high-level player, don't expect to get much of the boss rush, but I was surprised as to how well I did. No items. Nice. Big congrats. Good on you. Yeah, I almost did it. I almost went through itemless. I was running rank 4 5 stars. Just, again, because everybody's tied up in Alliance War. Rank 4 5 stars, and I got through to the last 15% of the Storm X boss and got KO'd. And I was actually really salty about that because I could have soloed. I could have soloed with Elsa, but just came short. Just so short. So I wound up using the, I think, like 3, like a revive and like 3 small pots, which for a free 5-star crystal and what 3,000 6-star shards, yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. But I mean, of course, big kudos to everybody who does it without. Yeah. I mean, dude's got skills, though. Dude's got skills. I'm just waiting for someone to be like, I cleared it with the 2 stars. It's gonna happen. Whether it's like Happy McMuffins or like Barrow Man or somebody. Somebody's gonna wind up doing a 2-star clear. I know it. Designs popping in saying, what's up, Rob? What's good, Designs? What's good back at you? How are you, bud? Hope everything is doing well. Suppose could just jump in here and have another go. But I pose this to you guys in chat again because my Elsa is about 40 minutes shy from being refreshed still, unless one of my alliance mates were able to clear it on the last node. But 40 minutes shy of the 6-star Elsa Bloodstone. Who would you like to see run the boss rush here? I've got 4 more clears, so I'm going to be doing it a variety of different ways. If you want me to see about doing like a speed takedown, try my hand at a 3-star. If there's a specific champ or a fight you want to see done a certain way, I'd be all for that as well. But I pose that to you guys. Leave that to you guys in chat, one way or the other. Kind of waking my OG Black Widow 5-star, so that's cool, I guess. Yes, it is, and it's a source to invest some sig stones. I took her out for a spin on the content creator beta and threw 200 sig stones on her, and she's good, but it's still painfully noticeable that she got nerfed way back in 12.0. Man Falcon says couldn't even get past Elsa. Hate her so much right now. Well, that's something. We can work with that. Let's start with that. So I'm gonna start off with my 5-star rank 4 Elsa. Let's throw a tiger in there for good measure. Just slap Elsa around a little bit because it's a fun fight with Elsa. Fried Nuggets wants to be Space Ghost. Alright. I'm good for Space Ghost. Toy Shadow, Omega Red. Favorite fight of the boss rush was by far the Tiger fight. Love to see those numbers. It was an interesting fight. I was dashing back the whole time. So the nice thing about using Elsa against Elsa here is that Elsa triggers so many buffs by herself. So you don't need to worry really about triggering the God of Light. Because all of the multiplier debuffs, as well as the actual... Well... That's what happens when I get talking. That's what happens when I get talking. So all the different damage multipliers, as well as the actual incinerate and cold snaps themselves do most of the work. Of course, you know, when you do a run, do make sure that, you know, you're paying attention. Because it is very doable with the 5-star rank 4. But, you know, you are still liable to get wrecked. See who can do it with Tigra. Tigra, of course, is Tigra. Well, that's curtains for me. I would have to say that my least favorite thing about this Elsa fight is, and it's true for all of the fights for the event here, is that the most challenging part about the matchup, more so than the fight, is a combination of passive AI and AI just not wanting to throw specials in the first place. And that, oh come on, what was that? She parried me mid-heavy. Alright, enough of that silliness. And to put it all in context, I gave up on trying to get past Elsa and did my initial clear of 632 instead. Well, that's not too shabby either. That is not too shabby either. Grudge match. I think for me the hardest fight was probably Sorcerer Supreme. I didn't bring a torch. In retrospect, I think torch would have been easier, an awful lot easier. But yeah, I mean it was a very slow slog fight. I tried it with Claire. Claire was, oh come on, bugger off. That reach though. Yeah. I tried it with Claire. That's who I wound up getting through it with. Morningstar was okay, but it was really slow. And I tried it with one round with Tigra just for kicks before backing out, and that just wasn't good because she gets slow. Standing saying, got Ghost for my Women's Day Crystal. Finally got her. Nice. Also, hi. Well, hey. Big congrats to you on that. That's awesome. Nice thing about Ghost is she is just as good unawakened as she is awakened. Awakened just makes your life a little bit easier in some regards, but still get the big yellow numbers unawakened as well. And it's interesting that they made Elsa's special one unblockable. Because the only thing unblockable about Elsa's special is that first little rifle butt hit. All three of the projectiles are not unblockable. Pew 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 pew. For the rest of it, standard Elsa procedure. You want to make sure you get a bunch of multipliers down before you start throwing some of the debuffs. Because the more multipliers you have down, then the more damage your debuffs are going to do. There we go. There we go. All I had to do was just focus on a little bit more. We got 2 tech gems, so I'm chilling. Awesome. Very cool. Very, very good. Next level up, I'm rank 3. Really, rank 3 in my Doc Strange. 5-star or 6-star? Not passing any judgment, but what is your favorite bit about Doctor Strange and his kit? If you don't mind my asking. So anyway, that was that fight. So like I said, I wound up using Claire for Sorcerer Supreme. Magic has worked wonders against Black Widow and Jubilee. Tiger, I wound up using Elsa, and then Storm, I wound up using Elsa, surprisingly. Not the best option, not the best rank up, because that glancing, the glancing is what did it. That's what KO'd me. But you can use Elsa against that Storm. It's part of why I wanted to take the 6-star rank 3 against her again for a bit of a grudge match. But because she's the last fight on a quest, Elsa's got a nice little boost as is. So Strange is a 5-star, but my favorite champ. I have the 4 to 5 gem. I respect the heck out of that. I respect the heck out of that. They didn't fix the tier 7 here, did they? I don't think they did. Not from what I've heard, at least. They still have, like, the 8K Heimdall in the middle of the quest. Which is very nice, by the way. Just need them to do more of that. Do that, and I really do forget who else I could use. Why not? Let's do this. See if it's still super easy or if they buffed it. Nope. Oh, it's even easier today. It's a 7K Heimdall. Rounding up. Alright. Sure. I think I punched the right one, right? This is map 7. Or difficulty 7. That's actually a really cool toy, Shadow. I'm really glad that you are. I'm really glad that you are. And I really wish that people would do stuff like that more often. Well, I suck at talking and playing. I wish that people would do that more often. Like rank champs up because they like them, because they're fun to play or they're their favorite character. as opposed to like strictly just a prestige game. Yeah, I respect the heck out of you for that. My favorite Mystic that I have is Maw. It's going to be my next rank 5 after Ghost. It'll be my first rank 5 Mystic because you hate playing Doom. Again, I mean, same thing. You guys do you. There's only a finite amount of rank up resources, so rank up who you enjoy playing, rank up who you like. Because at the end of the day, it's your game. You're going to be stuck with your ranked up champions, and you're going to be using them for an awful lot of stuff. So you may as well like the people you rank up, because you're going to be seeing them an awful lot. An awful lot. So I have actually no regrets about ranking up champs like Elsa or Storm Pyramid X, because they're fun, and I enjoy playing them. Tier 7 is still as it was released after the new calendar day start. Yeah, I'm just surprised. I really thought that was a glitch or an error and that they would have fixed it by now, but apparently not. Get the fiery boy here going. Captain Firepants. This also is the longest I've gone without running damage masteries. It still feels really weird being able to throw special attacks with no penalty. I get it. I get it. Not a fan of Doom. Doom is not for everybody. So, again, I mean, if you dig Maw, go for it, bud. Let the Doom people be Doom people, and you do you. I mean, heck, I'm a big fan of Mordo. I would rank 3 him if I had the resources to spare. Because he's such a delightful cheese champ with a bunch of forgotten, underrated utility as well. And a ridiculously high energy resist as well. Alright, Mr. Passive Bot. Come on, dude. Come on. Get them spores going. Dexy, Dexy, Dex. Get some more degen going. Dexy, Dexy, Dex. Remember when Quirk Special 1 used to be like the hardest thing in the world to dex? How was I not close enough to Quirk for those spores to fall off like that? Interesting. Bye-bye, dude. Only way I don't use the gem on him is if I get a magic. She's my first rank 5 4-star and was for years. Can't go wrong with that. But we'll see. Are you going to like purposely hold off like a week, couple weeks, something like that, to see if you wind up pulling her before then, or just go for the gusto? Cheers, all. So let's jump into CavEQ real quick. Again, still waiting on another 26 minutes for my Elsa to come off of Alliance War. I'm not going to vent about Alliance War here. I think I have sufficiently vented adequately in the past about my overall disdain for Alliance War in general, but off-season. But like days like today are case in point. I forget what is it Mystic or is it Tech on this one? I really don't remember. I don't know. I'll take Plan C. Because like you got the brand new content out. Oh, science, okay. Ooh, Spider. Oh no, Spider-Ham. Damn it, it's an Alliance War. Case in point, because I mean, it's like you got new content out, and I want to do the new content, but I can't do the new content because my spiciest, most fun champs are tied to the mode. Shame. I can't go wrong with Beardo, I guess, right? So, do that. Got 2 paths left. The Man-Thing path. And the Iron Man path. So let's do the Iron Man path. The idea here is to get through and then to do a Tigra takedown of Odin, preferably. Stan says that Korg was annoying. Brought in 6-star Infinity Man. And he's actually OP against Korg, so I have a Korg counter. Nice. We got a raid incoming, guys. We got AQ Shadow with the hashtag Immortal Raid. How's it going, bud? Thank you very much for stopping in, coming in on the raid. Hope you are doing well for this fine Monday evening. And B-More as well. Taz, part of the Immortal Raid, hosting the Immortal Raid. Taz, thank you very much, bud. Thank you very, very much. It's good to see you guys. I hope you all are well. Hope the weekend has found you guys well, and the week's off to a good start. Question over here on my left is the question of the evening. What was your favorite fight from the boss rush today? Assuming, of course, that you have done it already. But yeah, let me know over in chat, or if you guys are watching after the fact, let me know down in chat. Always do appreciate checking that stuff out. Right now, I am currently just burning some energy and biding some time. I am 1 node shy of freeing up my Elsa and the rest of my my champs from Alliance War. So that is why I'm not running Elsa as advertised. Come on, dude. Thank you. Like, game, it's not like I'm intentionally just like holding back right here. Your bot is not cooperating. This is a very fun path to run with Spider-Ham, by the by. Or fun chapter to run with Spider-Ham. If you've got one, his power sting damage that he can do is just, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, especially with a couple of Furies you get on this node, on this path. Dude winds up getting like 24,000 casual power sting damage. It's nuts. Someone said, most fun and spicy champs. Mostly been talking about Elsa because she is, heck yeah, she is. I've been saying it for ages. I mean, Elsa is just such a wonderfully underrated OP character. And she's just so smooth and fun to play. They really did a job with her kit. Plus, then they wound up giving a really solid synergy between her and Tigra too. So that means get to bring a Tiger with on an Elsa team and have a heck of a lot of fun with that as well. Alright, come on. Enough of that nonsense. My parry timing slightly off. That's always fun. But shrugging off those poisons wind up giving me more furies, which means my passive degen damage here is going to be doing even bigger, spicier amounts of damage, which I am all for. That should be about that. Yep. Awesome. Shadow says, what's your thoughts on Domino? Domino is a fun champ to play for funsies. I have a really hard time justifying bringing her with on a questing team for two reasons. First of all, because her big damage is all tied behind RNG, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. Like, the biggest crit bleeds, and you gotta be lucky, unlucky, and then, you know, launch your attack. Not the biggest fan of that, just for the unreliability of it in clutch situations. But then also, if you really want some of her biggest damage on the Incinerate spam, then you got to have a Red Hulk and a Massacra on your team as well. And not that they're bad champs, but that's like, you know, 60% of your roster between just that one team. She's got her uses and definitely has ample opportunities in the game. Whoops. In the game to really capitalize on all of that, but by and large, she's fun, but not for me. I think if they wound up coming up with a specific horseman synergy between her and Apox, so when she's horseman, she'd have, I don't know, an even extra bigger bell and whistle to go along with the rest of her kit. That I think would go a long ways in selling overall viability for me. Be more saying Elsa is a favorite fight. Elsa was a lot of fun. Like the Black Widow, because Lizer created it, also chose the Tigra profile pick. Looks so sick. Yes. Are you going to be going back in and getting more, or are you going to be content or happy with just the one? I'm going in at least twice or two more times because I want the Storm and I want the Tiger one. Elsa, of course, was my first choice just because, you know, obviously for me, obviously. But yeah, I mean it was fun. I think I might have liked the Storm X fight the most. Just I don't know if it was because I would say it was the best designed, but because I had the most fun with it. Because at that point, I was running on fumes and threw a 5-star Ring 4 Elsa at her and almost got her KO'd. Almost got her KO'd. So I think that, by and large, was really like the, I don't know, got my adrenaline up. But overall, I mean, all of the fights were interesting, were unique, were fun. So, yeah, well done, everybody. Let's get rid of those poisons. Doink. Do a little bit of damage there. Get some more poisons on me. Get that all shrugged off. Get more poisons on me. Wait for you to throw a special, probably, hopefully. Thank you. Get degen because the dude's taking too long. Doink. Casual 102,000. Lovely. What up, Jacob? Jacob's popping in, saying, what up, Rob? What's good, Jacob? How are you doing this fine evening? Welcome to the stream. Female top 5 female champs. Elsa, Claire, Ghost, Sparkles, Gilly 99 with the exception of Domino. Solid. That is a solid top choice. I think for me, it would be Elsa, Claire, Storm X, Tigra. All right, unblockable. And that 5th spot would be a tough choice. Because it'd either be between like who I enjoy like design wise. Stop it with the unblockable, dude. Who I enjoy design wise, or like who I enjoy utility wise. If it's like design wise, then probably like White Widow, perhaps. Just flashy animations and a lot of shock debuffs and whatnot. But utility wise, then Quake or Ghost. Love how that 25,000 is like, does nothing. Dude's got me all like, yep, on edge for that stupid unstoppable. It's like I need a parry, but if I parry and he's unstoppable, going for the parry, it's not going to be good times. This is where if you had like an I-bomb or a Hulk or an A-bomb, that would come in handy. But I do not have those guys ranked up currently. My I-bomb's rank 4, which would be enough to handle this, but eh. We'll do it this way. We'll do it this way. Boink. Yoink. Yeah, I've been thinking about going in again for another profile pick, but I struggled the first try. Experienced and guides are out now, so I think I can breeze it. Yeah, and we still got like another, was a week and change, couple weeks to do it, so there's plenty of time. Can I do a Labyrinth Red Hulk fight with Aegon? Yes, but it's going to be a painfully slow fight. Just because it's the first fight. Aegon is going to have, not going to have any charges. The biggest strat for that is to bring Proxima. So Aegon has a combo shield just in case Red Hulk decides he wants to do that stupid labyrinth evade that he gets, and he clips you, then you don't wind up losing everything, you know? Come on, dude. Yep, that was too close. And he's stunning me now. And he's unstoppable. Brilliant. Alright, well, challenge points now. That falter wound up messing me up so many times. when I was doing it with the 3-star. Because, like, you're dancing around waiting for Odin's AI to cooperate, and then the falter sneaks up out of nowhere. Or you could just go in with Claire and just have a much easier time. Alright. Trident me, dude. Time Twin says, did I miss the cheese? Which cheese, bud? The tiger cheese? Because if it is the tiger cheese that you're looking for, I will leave enough Odin life left over, revive Tiger, and do it. Actually, let's just do it that way. Have some fun. Let's just have some fun. Still got some resources to use. Yep. There's always the difference between doing it live. Alright, no excuses. No excuses. We're doing this. Game face. There we go. All I had to do is just shut up and pay attention. But yeah, I mean, Tiger R in a way is the best option for that fight. Once you do the heavy attack into Odin, the game places you far enough back where you don't need a dex back if he immediately launches his special, so you won't get clipped by it. So all you gotta do is just crouch down into the tiger stance again, and he's gonna whiff. Now, if he moves forward at all, or if you move forward at, or if you move forward, or if he moves forward at all, you're gonna get tagged, and it's gonna be game over. But there we go. But for the boss rush, I am... Why would he go that way? Dude, I am 7 minutes shy of being able to free up my Elsa. My alliance mate went the long way. Did not free my guy up. So, that's fun. Noel says audio is delayed. That is unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear about that. Hopefully that winds up figuring itself out, because I don't think there's much I can do on my end to fix that. But for some too long didn't read cheesing right here. If you have a magic, magic is going to wind up doing you a lot of good for the Black Widow fight here and the Jubilee fight. I've heard that people have said that the Jubilee fight is the hardest one that they fought. If you bring magic and just keep spamming special 2, or better still, if you have a Mystic Power boost, if you don't mind using boosts, that'll make life even easier still. But as far as Elsa goes, I mean, I used Elsa against Elsa. Torch is the go-to for Supreme there. And then you can use almost anybody with Tigra. I used Elsa just because of pull. So all of Elsa's special attacks are going to be doing big damage. Big damage. Hardest thing about the Tigra fight is just, you know, dexing back in the first place. And then I used Elsa also for Storm. Brawl, do you have a Human Torch? That would be the first thing. And then what, otherwise, if not a Human Torch, what is your Science Champ situation looking like? Because Torch works great. Void, I think, is the go-to, just because Void shuts down Supreme's power gain after a while. Or Spider-Ham also works great to cheese with all the various different power stings that he gets. Okay. If you do have a torch, then that would be the best fight to use the Nova Flame for, and then just go in and wail on her. I'm so annoyed with this. I'm so annoyed that it's 4 minutes shy. But that is a quick too long didn't read. I'm looking forward to trying the Spider-Ham strat with the 6-star version against Supreme. Void I've seen works already perfectly well. Magic for the next 2, and then Elsa for the last 2. Time Twin says a 4-star magic as well. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. If you can fit a Guardian on your team for a 4-star magic, just to give magic a little bit extra block proficiency, because that is really where it's going to hurt the most. Magic is super squishy as is, and then especially going up against a tanky 6-star like that, you may wind up running into some big problems with chip damage if you aren't like doing intercepts. Use I-Bomb for Supreme. That works too. That works too. Nice thing is that there's a lot of good Science Champ options to throw at her now. Or anybody else that has Petrify. So I think Beardo could be pretty okay with that too, with the with one of his class synergies. Let's count it down. Let's count it down. 2 minutes and change. Would Terrax work here? I don't know, Time Twin. Actually, I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with Terrax's buff or his damage potential to really be able to adequately say. The biggest thing I think for this rush as a whole is power control. Between the Black Widow fight, the Jubilee fight, and then also the Supreme fight, really. Like, that would probably be the 2 or the 3 biggest fights for power control. Terrax, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Because, like, so, like, outside of those 3 fights, that leaves Elsa, Tigra, and Storm, right? So, Elsa, you might have a problem with, just because she might wind up shrugging off the armor breaks that Tyrax can do before he can get ramped up. Tigra, I think, would eat Tyrax to pieces. And I don't think his specials are technically projectiles. And that's where the big damage with that Tigra fight comes from. Maybe Storm, if he's able to bypass glancing, because the glancing is where it really hurts. Cheers, all. "43 seconds. Count it down. 28, 27, 26. I think the cheesiest thing that I've seen with that is the super quick thing takedown on Jubilee. Which is nice if you've got a ramped up thing. I gotta watch how I say that. I always gotta watch how I say anything related to that character. For reasons. There we go. Let's get out of here. Okay, so throw Elsa up there proper this time. I want to try Spider him and Torch both. And then Magic. And this time around, I'm going to bring Guardian with. That's something I really wish I would have brought first time around. Again, just because of Magic. Daddy Kong popping in, saying, "What up, bro? What's up, Daddy Kong? How you doing, bud? Happy Monday. Hope you are most excellent. What's new with you, bud?" So I know they're better, like Archangel is a better option for the Elsa fight here, but using Elsa against Elsa is just so good. It's just so, it's fun. It's like the Spider-Man meme. So the two Spider-Men, the Spider-Folk people pointing at each other. It's a face-off. Alright, so I depleted one of my cartridges, depleted both of my cartridges then. That gives me a little bit of added power gain. The power gain's nice because that helps me build up to my special 3. The special 3 winds up giving me 3 cruelties, which, you know, gives me more damage, which is nice, which is very nice. But at the same time, there's just more debuffs on Elsa. Now she's got 3 multipliers, so we can start throwing a couple of the actual dot debuffs on her. There you go. Okay, so the Elsa fight is pretty straightforward with Elsa. I want to try Spider-Ham first. So the hardest thing about this is twofold, right? You got the Arc Overload, which just prolongs the fight. Right, this is where if you have a Claire is a great option because she's going to be able to nullify that if you keep throwing back-to-back special 2s. Torch, if you have Torch going, I don't even think he needs to be Nova just because Supreme's a Mystic champ. That's Torch food. That would prevent that regen. That'd be super useful. But I want to see what Spider Ham does. Like, Supreme winds up getting a bunch of different crit resistance, right? And it's stun immune. So, mindful of that. Thing with Supreme being stun immune is that it makes it very difficult to use the heavy attack. To reduce your own whatchamacallit shenanigans. I forget whatever the official term for it is. Nonsense. That's the one. Come on. Come on. Please. Of course. Of course. The literal split second she ticks over to a special 3, the AI decides that's when they want to party. I hate this AI so much. You can dance around trying to like bait out specials all day long, but if the bot doesn't want to play ball, you're hosed. But Spider Ham is a viable option. It's not optimal because, again, he can't regulate his mayhem with a heavy attack without asking for trouble. But it's nice to see that the Porker Poppers do their job in dealing most of the damage. Just in case, you know, you wind up getting to a point where she's ticked past so many bars of power that her crit rate and crit resistance is through the roof. You got to play a little bit more cautiously. But Daddy Kong got a 5-star Scarlet Witch. That is nuts. That is really good. That is really good. Lucky you, bud. Oh, you rank 5 her. Rank 5 her immediately. That's very cool. My Void, Torch, Elsa are all 4 stars. I so hate pulling dupes of champs I don't need. 4 months of crystals, nothing good. Keep at it though, Time Twin. Your luck will turn around. Gandalf popping in. Spider Ham did amazing for this fight. Yes, absolutely. The of course, problem with that fight, just like with what happened to me, it's all completely reliant on the AI playing ball. So, like, basically the back half of her power gain was me dancing around trying to bait out a special, and she just wasn't having it. Okay, so stun vulnerability, which is nice, but because she's got the increased ability accuracy, the likelihood of her stunning in the first place, not super great. Not super great. Spider Ham does need to manage his nonsense just because he gets more power sting damage the higher his nonsense is. So you're going to want to keep it somewhere in the realm of like 7 to 10, really, to get max potential for power sting damage. That's where the Sig ability comes in, because he stays at 10 longer before it falls off. But yes, to your point as well, the high nonsense also winds up being a nice deterrent for degen. See, this is where the magic cheese winds up coming into play, and it's just really helpful. Gotta watch out, of course, for the Black Widow evade. But because specials here cost 50% less power, and because magic gets a bit of her power back anyway, you can effectively almost do back-to-back specials with ease. Especially if you have, like, a Mystic Power Boost turned on, or a Power Gain Synergy. You'll be having yourself a really good time. But again, good luck to you if you're trying to go for the added stun damage, because with her increased ability accuracy, you're gonna have a bad time. But if you do get it, you get nice little crits like that. Well, there we go. Magic cheese. Or as cheese, I suppose, as you can get with this. Dedekong had to get that Storm X profile pick. It was so sick. Yes. They actually did a really good job with the profile picks overall this time around. It was really, really nice, really refreshing to see. So you get a huge power gain all over the place. And then Disarray, which is basically just, chaos. So anytime you throw a special attack, you get a random something. Either a buff or debuff. So it could be poison, it could be heals, it could be annoying. But again, this is where magic just comes in and shines. Because again, you're going to need to be careful and watch out for that chaos nonsense when you throw a special attack. I haven't seen Unstoppable pop up, but I do know that an aspect of chaos that is an option that could pop up. And that would be, make things difficult. Oh, well, there we go. Speak of the devil. There we go. There we go. Jubilee handled. No boosts, no damage masteries with magic. So I mean, magic is MVP, like I said, for the last two fights between Black Widow and for Jubilee. So if you've got one ramped up, like rank 4, rank 5 especially, And if you got a guardian, just to help protect her a little bit too, that would help out a lot. So Tigra here has pull and then power shield. So Elsa is a great option for this just because, you know, her specials are projectiles, which is a big plus. Psychic Thorns you're going to need to keep in mind as well. So for Elsa, that is the medium attacks for the most part. Well, or you could just go in guns a-blazing. If you can bait out a special 1 off a Tigra, go for that. It's a lot easier to dex than a special 2 and takes up an awful lot less real estate on the map as well. Nice. But the this fight is nice too because it heals you on damage, so that helps as well. That helps as well. Now, granted, of course, this Elsa is a 6-star rank 3, so that's why the damage is a little bit higher than it would be otherwise. But if you got a rank 4, 5-star Elsa, rank 5, 5-star Elsa, 6-star rank 1, even awakened, 6-star rank 2, should work out just as well. Just take a little bit longer, you know. Of course, be patient. Go in, bait out the special 1 because that is the easiest to dex, and again takes up the least amount of real estate, and go for it there. So I'm gonna try this one again here. So Elsa is not an ideal matchup for this, right? Class disadvantage, obviously. It doesn't have a whole lot to get around micro reflect either, but you can dex around the special 1 easily enough. She shrugs off the weakness from long distance, as well as, because Storm is the last fight here in the quest, also gets a nice little attack boost because of her awakened ability. My crit damage rating is increased by a significant percentage, so those are all nice things. So let's go see how this goes. It's either going to go really well or really poorly. We'll see. So because of the glancing, I'm not able to throw down a bunch of the multipliers effectively. Well, thought I dexed that last hit right there. But that's the part you got to watch out for. Is once you knock her down, then she activates both tempests, and it's gonna be rough. Hey, Cataclysm popping in saying, "Yo, what's good, Cat? How are you, bud? Happy Monday. Thanks for stopping by. How in the heck are you, bud?" Tigra would not be a good matchup for this because Storm gets a passive slow on throwing specials. And that would not be good for Tigra. Because when Tigra is fighting non-cosmic champions, if she is affected by a slow, disorient, or fatigue, I think, then she can't do the Tigra thing. And then she's just like everybody else. Come on. One more. One more. There we go. I love the little dance. You can see that I'm trying to mash the button and just get on with the special. But games like, nah, dude, you gotta sit through the rest of the Storm's animations first. Hey, Parasite popping in. How are ya? Good day, mate. Back at ya. How's everything going? How's the week looking for you? Come on, bud. Come on. That's... oh, that hurts. That hurts right before my big special too. Had to clip me with the special one. Anyway, I'm just wrapping this thing up right now. I want to do another Spider-Ham fight. Andy says, first off, howdy, Andy. Got the Elsa profile pic since she was my first 6-star and carried me through way too much content. That's a good choice. That's a really good choice. I had to. As soon as I saw that it was going to be a profile pic instead of just a title, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Because they haven't done an Elsa Bloodstone one yet. Like, each month, I always check to see if, you know, this is the month that, for whatever reason, they're going to have a Elsa Bloodstone profile pic in the store for units. And nope. Nothing. But now, they've got 3 of my favorite champs with some new art between Elsa, Tigra, and Storm. Get out of here, dude. Thank you. Rob, this is a cheese fight for Mole Man. When his monster mash increases, he raises his physical resistance so he doesn't get micro reflect damage above 10 monster mash. That's interesting. And I think most anybody who has a true strike as well can bypass the glancing. But yeah, if you've got a ranked up Mole God, then there you go. I was going to say, did it not give me the option for... No, Jubilee got one. Yeah. Yeah, Jubilee got one. I mean, granted, not knocking Jubilee, but she may be the last one I pick, but... Sorry, Tiger. I'll get you next time. I like Tiger. Tiger's growing on me, but I still gotta go with tried and true Storm there. So that is that. Like I said, I wanted to try Spider Ham again against Supreme, but is there any matchups you guys would like to see? Guess nobody in Global likes her. It's such a shame because her animations are fantastic and she is a fan favorite champion. But yeah, just the setup for optimizing her utility, it's just way too cumbersome. They seem to be on a kick with that between like Jubilee, between Super Scroll, between Mangog a little bit. It's like they're throwing these intricate rotations that you got to do in order to optimize the best case utility, but then the utility that they give them is just like adequate at best. I mean, it's not like Cosmic Ghost Rider, who has a ridiculous set to try and get him, you know, all good and built up and ready, but let's do this time for kicks. Kind of surprised there isn't like a hashtag female buff or something like that. If you bring any of those champions in, you get like, I don't know, 10% attack boost, 10% health or something like that. Namor is good for the boss if you got him max. Yeah, to reflect that back. I've seen a lot of Namor options there for that. Let's try cheesing a little bit of it with Space Ghost. See how he does. Targaryen stopping by says, do Sparky for the boss. Parry and spam is heavy. Alright, I can do that. Where's he at? There we go. I am all for that. So let's try it again with the Space Ghost this time. See if we can blast through some of this a little bit faster. Alright, unblockable. I should have known that. I was ready for you this time, Elsa. A little bit faster. A little bit faster. Alright, let's try this again with the Spider Ham. And remember this time that she is stun immune. That would help. Dexy Dex, Dexy Dex. Get some pies to the face. Those are all retriggered, so I gotta try and push her to another special while all those are still active. Or not. So I don't know if she would live long enough for me to try this showtime, but let's try it out. She's got to throw a special right here and survive. Well, come on, special me again. Please. Thank you. What happened there? One porker popper. That's what she had on her. There we go. That's so fun. That's so fun. You want to be a spam heavy opponent? That's great. Spider-Ham's got the answer. Knock these out again with magic. Cheeto popping in and saying, "Yo, what up, bro? What's good, Cheeto? How's it going?" Hey, easy nuggets, easy. Okay, so we got Magic going up against Black Widow right here, and I got Guardian paired up with her, just for a little bit extra love. And that is going to wind up working out pretty okay, because with this node, it is a 50% reduced special cost per special attack, which is supposed to be a hindrance, right? All of Black Widow's stuff is going to be triggering much more frequently. But that's where Magic comes in. Just bait out the special here, and then we can get going. There we go. Because that just means that Magic is going to be spamming special twos all over the place. All over the place. It's kind of silly. Now, of course, you got to watch out for the Black Widow evade that she gets. And that Unstoppable on Heavy is annoying. Case in point. But if you're lucky enough to get to stun her, she's got a huge stun vulnerability as well. And then throw a special 2. Stop it. Get out of here. Throw the special 2 as well while she's stunned, then you get some nice shiny numbers. But it just completely neutralizes the threat of her power gain. You just always got to be on edge because, you know, Black Widow's still Black Widow. But there you go. Now, same's true, again, with Jubilee here. Jubilee is going to be getting power all over the place. And on top of that, there is the chaos that goes on with throwing special attacks, because you might wind up getting a good buff, or, you know, Jubilee might go unstoppable. But the idea here is still the same. try that again. Idea here is still the same, because you still want to build the special 2. You get a bunch of power back. Lather, rinse, repeat. Again, of course, you always got to be mindful of those annoying debuffs that she could get once you trigger your special, or she triggers hers. But definitely makes life a lot easier. There we go. And that's that. Parasite says Karnak might be a good option for Storm. I suppose so, because with his you would need to keep cheesing or spamming his special 1, and then hope that you can get off another special 1 before it falls off. But yeah, I suppose so. I literally just died on Storm. Now I gotta do more arena for more units. Dude, rip. Rip. I'm sorry. You'll get her. You'll get her. Let's get those couple units and then battle back. I believe in you. Yeah, that is the thing though too. It was nice when they introduced the new music in Act 7, because like it was the first time in forever that I actually heard the music. I always have the music on, but there's a difference between having the music on and hearing the music. And I just finally got to hear the music again. For a little while. There we go. Alright. Yeah, Space Ghost is just crazy for this. Let's see how Sparky does. This one's for Targaryen. Parry and spam heavy. That is an option. I reckon though you would probably want to build up some of those Spidey charges first. But you still would need to be careful, because the first heavy attack would be a nice little power drain. But then it's going to take a minute for it to reset. So you still may wind up needing to deck some specials. Doink. Doink. And you know that doesn't hurt either. Yeah, seriously. Build up a bunch of those Spider Sense charges and yeah, you can go to town. Cheers, Targaryen, on that heads up there. Fantastic. Cheers. All right. Now we get Tigra. Yep. That just leaves 3 more, but not entirely. I still might get them, but I'm much less inclined to get them, I should say. Just because, you know, I'm not as tied to those characters. Got 2,000 more 5-star shards. Kind of nervous. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Fingers crossed. You got this. Thanks for doing that. A lot of players forget about good old Sparky. Seriously, you hit the nail on the head with that one. Sparky is... People have forgotten about Blade and Sparky both. But Sparky especially. Like, he was just like the tack on to bring along with to make your Blade better. But Sparky's really good in his own right. He hits like a truck. He's got some fun utility. And yeah, I mean, I completely agree. Kudos again, bud. Thank you for the heads up. Or the suggestion. Hopefully I get Space Ghost or Doom. Yes. Either one of those would be a big plus. Alright, so I'm going to jump over to Arena here. Just throw some points together. Wind up somewhere maybe like 6 to 10, 1 to 5 maybe. Probably 6 to 10. Bro, I've been searching for Sunspot, and OMG, this game does not want me to have them. It'll happen, dude. It'll happen. Open 2 dual and 4 basic. Okay. That there's your problem. It would be really cool to pull Sunspot out of 6 crystals, but like the pool is like you got 200 champs in there in the basic, so it's like 1 out of 200% chance. If you want like a more accurate representation of what it would take to get the one character you want, just watch any of Brian Grant's videos going for Aegon. Like, dude was like 1 for, I don't know, 120 or something. That's more like it. It'll happen. It'll definitely happen, but yeah, you definitely gotta temper your expectations a little bit, I'm afraid. Parry tool, we reach special 1, spam special 1 with Blade. Can't glance special 1 off a Blade. That's an idea too. Basically anything projectile based, I believe, is your, or true strike based is your way to go. Glancing really only affects physical contact hits. Isn't that cool, Nuggets? Isn't that cool? Yeah, Seaton hearted one of mine earlier because he posted a video touting some of the cool things that Storm X can do at rank 3. And it's true, she can do some amazing things at rank 3, which is the stuff I've been talking about for a good while. So it's really nice to see somebody else pick it up as well. And, you know, the more exposure that she gets, the better. Better for everybody. And then, yeah. It's fun. It's fun, right? The basic or the dual crystals are great if you're really looking for like somebody of a specific class. Like if you really want to just narrow it down to a specific class. Like I gave the example the other day, like if you've got a really solid, like at least one solid champ in the other 5 classes, but you need that one great Mystic Champ, Science Champ, whoever it is, that's when you would go for the dual crystal. Because even though you might not get Doom or Claire, you might wind up getting Voodoo or Tigra or Symbiote Supreme or Sorcerer Supreme, somebody like that, right? There's options. Whereas the basic, I mean, it's you might wind up getting somebody good, but it's anybody's guess as to what class they're going to be in. I don't know why, but when I was quarantined, I loved watching MCOC more. It was so much fun. Yeah, it's nice because not only is it a great little bit to escape, but then also, get to jump back into the game and then, hang out and visit with, whoever's streaming too. That's why I enjoy live streaming, getting to chat with all of you guys. It's really nice. So there's a lot of different ways to get the infinite streak. I did the other day the 4-star strat, where you only use 4 stars to wind up building up your streak. You can also do it with 5s, of course. Start with your 5-star rank 2s or 3s, and then work your way up your 5-star roster from there. If you're in a position where you've got the roster for that. Poor Nebula, never stood a chance. Gio asking, what champ do you want really bad? I'm assuming going for Nuggets there. Nuggets making it abundantly clear wanting Dr. Doom. Going in here against Gabi. Doink. It's true. I'm the gatekeeper for Elsa's. Yeah, come talk to me if that is somebody you are interested in. Ghost Dog, I think, wound up giving, was it Ilac, his Doom, right? That's where Ghost Dog became infamous and tied with that. Or am I misremembering? Get that lock on going. There we go. Nuggets sounds like you should go for a dual crystal instead for a skill. It sounds like a lot of those champions you're looking for are skill champs. That way you got a big, can cast a wide net, so to speak. I mean, I certainly would, because I mean, if you're going for a Falcon or a Stealthy or an Aegon or a Nick, I mean, there you go. That's half your list right there, just in one 1 crystal. Of course, still going to be playing the slots, playing the odds there, but really narrows down the pool at least. Who do you think the buff champs are going to be for next month? I only think about that because I'm playing as Diablo against Drax, and 2 champs definitely needing some TLC. I mean, Doom will be helpful for Uncollected, no doubt, but there are a bunch of other champs that would be able to do effectively what he does, just, you know, differently. Hey, congrats on beating 626, bud. Nice little milestone there. Now officially on 6-3. Good luck. Good luck. That's all I'm going to say about that. Good luck. 6-3 is easier than 6-2, I'll say that much. 6-2 was the worst. I don't know how I feel about champions who just like auto armor break now. Like Hulkbuster here triggered the armor break without ever touching me, right? In Cosmic Ghost Rider, he auto armor breaks if you're a villain with an armor up without ever touching you. It's just, I don't know. Kind of feels cheap a little bit. Hey, what's up, MCOC noob? Good morning to you. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the live stream here. We're doing a little bit of everything. Wound up doing some Black ISO market stuff. Wound up running a couple times through the boss rush. Just doing some arena right now. How are you doing, bud? Yo, Nuggets, how about for consistency and just for housekeeping's sake, you list everything in a single text instead of listing everything out. That way it'd be a lot easier to just see everything all in one place, you know? And avoid spam and chat with a bunch of stuff. It's a battle of the bug bros right here. I mean, Yellow Jacket is called Yellow Jacket, but he can't fly, I don't think, right? So it's like they clipped his wings. But I'm gonna stick with that, bug bros. I'm doing really good, bud. The week's off to a good start. I'm looking forward to getting some good Z's tonight. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty tired. But today was a good day, though. Can't complain about that. I'm optimistic that the week is going to shape up pretty good. Boss Rush was a lot of fun. I appreciate those an awful lot because it is a really nice balance of challenge and strategy without like teetering too far into the realm of like FU mechanics. I don't have a better name for it. That's what I've always called them. This big old FU mechanic. It's like there's nothing you can do about it except just grit your teeth and bear it. It is the deck is stacked against you intentionally so, and there's no way around it. Which is true in a number of other areas of the game. right? But for the boss rush here, very enjoyable. Doink, doink. Jubilee fight, though, was a lot of fun, too. As long as you have somebody to control the power, you're going to have a good time. I think the Storm fight was probably my favorite. Either that or the Elsa fight. Just because the Elsa fight, you can use Elsa for the Elsa fight as a really, really solid counter. And I just appreciate that duality. Joey popping in. How's it going, Joey? Happy Monday. Welcome to the stream. Saying, hey, y'all. I would say Tiger was the most fun for me. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially if you got like someone with a really solid projectile attack, you can just melt her in a single special attack. First time I wound up running that, I used Elsa Bloodstone just because she was on my squad already and worked out really well. Second time I brought along Cosm Ghost Rider, and that was just silly. Who'd you wind up using? And then also, the more events like this that they give to players to design, the better. Because there's a huge difference between being a dev designing for the game and being a player who plays the game, you know, in terms of what's fun, what's interesting, what's creative. Really appreciate all that. Let's do it this way. Most fun for me was Tiger because I perfectly dexed her special 2 each time. Solid. Yeah, that's tough because she chases you across the entire field. Doink, boink, yoink. Take some of my way out of that. I just gotta make sure that Ant-Man doesn't sneak up on me and KO me out of nowhere. Because this is supposed to be the easy fight. Used Void. Oh yeah, that would do it too. Yeah, Void I think is probably one of the best solutions for Sorcerer Supreme. Because as soon as he gets a Petrify up, her power gain is done, and then that's it. You could effectively, I think, just spam her in the corner once she's her power gain is completely turned off. Almost. Take care of that. All things considered, this fight isn't going too poorly. Again, all things considered, I don't want to jinx it. Doink. Yoink. Brilliant. Brilliant. 4-star Void sucks for that fight. So much block damage. Yeah, that's true of anybody. That's true of anybody. Just because of the way the node is laid out, every time she crosses a threshold of power, her damage just goes through the roof. Like, you could just die from chip damage or block damage if you're not careful. That's why I'm saying, if you got a Guardian, that would be a really solid champ to bring with, just for the increased block proficiency. Well, there goes my... Wow. That nice little cheesehead going with the special one. But that worked out. Jubilee was the only fight that frustrated me some. She didn't want to throw her specials at first. That was true for me with the entire quest, whether it was Elsa, whether it was Supreme, whether it was Jubilee. It was just like the AI was just passive enough where it occasionally threw special attacks and occasionally made it playable, but for the most part it was really, really challenging because they didn't. Random thought, is anyone else looking forward to just forgetting about everything? You know, that's why there's just so many other great alternatives, you know? Enjoying a nice big swig of a delicious, refreshing adult beverage, that really helps too. Doesn't even have to be cold, just something straight. Bourbon, I could go for that. Nugget says, Rob, have you or anyone here ever raged at this game? Yes. Yes. All the time. All the time. That's why most of my story gameplay or my challenge gameplay is pre-recorded. So the stuff that winds up airing is edited down for length, I'll say. But if it was just like a straight play of me just from start to finish trying to go for a challenge goal or something, it'd be a different story. Especially when the AI doesn't cooperate. That's the hardest part about this game. I mean, playing off of what we were just talking about. The AI is the most frustrating part about this game. Because everything is reliant on the AI. You know, you being able to get your combo off on time or keeping your buffs active or whatever is entirely reliant on the AI playing ball. Either attacking you or throwing specials or moving in a certain way. Come on, dude. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. I love that super vanilla looking face that iBomb had. He's being like manhandled by a man thing here, and he just has like the most neutral expression. Got 6-star Elsa from Featured after I barely made 13k shards from the boss rush. Still a bit on the fence about her. Just keep playing around as her. She is, I mean, there's a reason that I've got my Elsa at 6-star rank 3. She is an amazing utility workhorse. Takes a little bit of, getting used to suss out, like, where all of the different bells and whistles are for her kit, but dang, once you get that sorted out again, you're gonna be having some good times. She isn't for everybody, of course, but yeah, definitely keep giving her a chance. I really enjoy playing as her. Yeah, the phone cases are, well, your mileage may vary, I'll say. Sometimes you could drop them from, like, the roof, and they're fine. Or they get thrown across a room and land on a hard floor, and they're fine. And other times, it's, like, the most, like, eggshell thin thing you could ever hope to, or fear to find. Like things that you wouldn't expect to break it, just like break it in spades. All right, come on, Sue. Text that, text all of that. There we go, welcome back. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's over. It's over. I'll take her to rank 2 at least, but I have Mole Man in front of the rank 3 line. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, that I definitely think is a predicament. I've heard a lot of people say that the skill class is either weak or lagging behind, and I just don't see it. I don't agree with it. I mean, you got Mole Man and Kingpin has amazing rework buffs recently, right? But then, then you got Elsa, you got Stealthy, you got Nick, you got Aegon. And those are just like the obvious big name ones, right? How did that heavy clip me? Like, if Wolverine wants to inflict a bleed on Doom one of these times, that'd be really nice. Stop it. Because, like, right now, it's just, like, noodle damage. I know he's crit resistant, but Wolverine still bleeds on non-crits, I thought. Stupid Silver Surfer. Like, seriously, I don't think I've procced a single debuff on this guy yet. Dude's eating my regens all over the place, so I mean, thanks, Doom. Should at least let me have one bleed, please. There we go. There's one. There's the one token debuff. Shoot. Stop it. Come on, man. I'm still on the same fight. Come on, get out of here. Go away, Doom. I'm over this fight. It's been like 5 minutes. No, no, no. Live. Do not want to do this fight again. I don't want to lose my freaking combo either. God dang it. Stupid freaking crit resistant BS dude. We're talking about raging right there. There we go. Ah, God, I hate that so much. The whole fight was like 10 minutes. I couldn't proc a single friggin' bleed on the dude. Fun times. Fun times. I'm not going to leave the dude on the board with frickin' 2% health left. But, like, seriously, like, because Doom is so frickin' crit resistant, I'm not bleeding this guy. And that's all Wolverine can do. His normal damage is, like, average at best. Well, crap. God damn that stupid freaking crap. I hate that so much. So much salt. So much freaking salt. That's such crap. That is such crap. Well, I'm done with Arena. Forget that. Congrats to whoever pulled the sparkles there. Can they just fix the email notification right there so I can actually see if I have mail proper? So much freaking salt. Would Gwenpool work against this 636 Beardo? Maybe? don't want to go to Act 7. Hopefully they fix this too, clicking through all of the different menus to get to the one place you want to get to. Hopefully they fix it. There also should be an option in settings to turn story mode off. Like, just get rid of all the pop-ups with the story, just so you can play the game. Yes, I think Gwenpool could work because she could tank the special 3. But you're going to need to be careful of that because it depends how high Sig she is. Depends how many times or how much health you're going to have left after you tank that special 3. It's going to be a tough fight though. Because he only takes damage on critical hits. Parasite, alright, take care, bud. I'm gonna be taking off here pretty quick here myself. It was a good run. It was a good run. Got a couple rounds of boss rush done as well, which is really cool. But that salt with arena, that's rough. So, let's see who is streaming so we can go say howdy. Go say howdy to Scarix Slayer. It's a new name for me. Can you go to 524? I don't know which path to go. You're looking for the easy path? Or the easiest path? Let's go check it out. Definitely not the Juggernaut path, that's for sure. Alright, so... So this one, the Caltrops path, if you got a bleed immune champ, you're gonna be pretty well set. This one is even easier still. They just get some extra buffs. Don't do Limber. Limber is always annoying. So yeah, that's probably my guess. Is just depending if you've got a bleed immune champ, Caltrops is probably your best bet because that just neutralizes that node altogether. The only thing you would really need to be concerned with is masochism, which just says the next debuff triggered. So just be aware that your parry may not actually parry, but because it's a bot, like the stun timer isn't going to be decreased at all. So like the first time you parry, they might shrug it off, and then you just need to reparry again, or reevaluate. Would Gwenpool bypass glancing after 20-30 hits? Yeah, because she has that. That's higher than that though. 20-30 hits, isn't it closer to 100? I thought it was closer to 100. Maybe the power control might work on special 2. Yes, but I think by the time that you get to the special 2 to throw that for the power control, Beardo's going to be too close to the special 3 that it may just push him over to said special 3. Unless you just bait it out and just prolong it a little bit. Also, I mean, there is that pot that always just winds up collecting dust. This one, the special 3 defense boost. So I mean, you would definitely want to throw that on as well, just to take reduced damage. Yeah, I mean, if you got Colossus, you're gonna be sitting pretty handy, because not only is he gonna bypass the caltrops, but at the same time too, you're gonna be dealing a lot of damage, and not taking a lot of damage too. So yeah, I mean that's probably best bet. There we go. So let's do this, guys. Let's get a raid going. Let's go say hey to Yeet and Swag. Hashtag Rob Von Raid. I'm gonna spin out a crystal. If you guys want to guess who it is gonna be, that would be cool. Let's open up the Cavalier here. I'm gonna guess, putting it in the reel, it's gonna be a 3-star Storm Pyramid X. What are you guys gonna guess? Let me know down in the comment section or in chat. Fingers crossed. But that is going to do me for tonight, guys. I want to thank you guys for hanging out here the last couple hours and change. Got to cheese and play around with the boss rush. Play around with some really solid options, including Elsa, Magic, and Spider-Ham. Also do a little bit of arena before rage quitting. So if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that like button too. That helps out immensely. Do you appreciate that? Nope. No Storm X. I'm going to be back again a Wednesday night for another live stream, but you can catch me during the week, post videos about same time every morning, about 9 o'clock a.m. Yeah, and there we go. I'm going to go say hey to Yeet. Hope to see you guys over there, but until next time, everybody, I'm Rob vonShoe. Until next time, take care, talk soon, stay safe, and be well all. Bye for now.